Hi everyone, Matthew Hurley at Jim Hurley's Network. First off, I'd like to thank all of you who have signed up for our services this season. If you haven't already and you're thinking about it, now is the time to get on board and make your move. We're a few weeks into the 2011 season. That means we've had time to analyze every single Vegas betting team in college and pro football. There's no need to guess anymore about how well new college starters will perform or about how off-season free agency deals impacted the NFL. The teams have established their strengths and weaknesses, and now the handicappers have to put together the pieces to find the winners. Now here are some keys we're looking at as we transition to this new stage of analysis. First, we focus on the quarterback position. How will each starting quarterback perform against this week's opposing defense? Will an inexperienced quarterback be mistake-prone against a lot of blitzing, or will a talented veteran pick apart a soft defense? Before the college season started, there were many new starters who were basically mysteries to both odds makers and handicappers alike. Now that everyone's played 3 games, no more mysteries. In the NFL, almost a dozen teams had Game 1 quarterbacks who were not starting games at the end of last year for that franchise. We've now seen what Kevin Kolb could do for Arizona, what Matt Hasselbeck will do with Tennessee, and what Tavares Jackson will do with Seattle. Now next we focus on the running games. This is a bit more important in the colleges and in the pros, particularly in the better conferences. Just don't make the mistake of only looking at the passing game. Now, if you're losing on your own this year, it's probably because you thought about the quarterbacks and then stopped. Be sure the rushing game is in your handicapping mix. It's still a very, very important part of ours. Thirdly, we look at the intangibles and emotions. At the very beginning of a college or pro season, everybody's fired up and ready to go. But by late September, you start seeing look-ahead and let-down situations that are very easy to exploit, such as the Notre Dame game we had on Saturday. Now, some favorites are flat because they're either overconfident after blowing out a few cupcakes or because a huge game schedule is for the next week instead of this week. A good example of that won't be the Ravens after beating Pittsburgh going to Tennessee and getting killed in Tennessee, another game we had with Tennessee. Now some underdogs are ready for a peak performance because there's an opportunity they've been gearing towards all month. Maybe they didn't play their potential last week or the week before. They will this week in a conference opener. Or maybe if it's a non-conference opener, if it's a showcase game, they're going to come out and play their potential. And finally, we look at the public hype surrounding the marquee college and pro teams. The public overreacts to certain performances and final scores all the time. You don't hear many negatives from the guys in the booth because they want you watching the games next week. So the handicappers need to see the negatives and bet accordingly. So it's really nose to the grindstone stuff now. Talent matchups, respect for the intangibles, and a full analysis of the betting market. And that leads to a handful of truly great betting opportunities every Saturday and every Sunday. So I'm here today to tell you about what our efforts have uncovered this weekend. Tonight we have our interconference game, the Central Florida BYU matchup. Now you can purchase it right here on the website with your credit card this weekend for your bankroll builder. Saturday, it's our college game of the month for September, a game we expect to cover by at least 2 touchdowns. Again, you can purchase that here individually on your credit card. We also have another TV Triple Crown available on the website Saturday. Last week's Triple Crown went 2-1. This week we're looking at several key matchups for great games, including the Notre Dame-Pittsburgh game on ABC. You have number 14 Arkansas, number 3 Alabama on CBS. Number 7 Oklahoma State's taking on number 8 Texas A&M on ABC. Number 11 Florida State, at Clemson on ESPN. And the last game that's televised is number 2 LSU at number 16 West Virginia on ABC. Now Sunday we move to NFL for our pro blowout release. And this one looks like it might be one of the Smath Mouse divisional games that are being played this weekend. You have the Giants playing Philadelphia. You've got the Lions at Minnesota. You got Atlanta at Tampa Bay. You also have Green Bay at Chicago. Now, Monday is rivalry day when Washington visits Dallas, and our on-site sources have been following the Tony Romo situation very closely. We know whether or not the Cowboys will be prepared for this suddenly resurgent Redskins team. Now, you purchase this weekend's features individually, game by game, for just $50, or you sign up for the whole weekend up front for $75, and that's a savings of 25%. And if you're not on board for the full season with us yet, you can come on board for the full season right now for $199, and you're going to get this weekend absolutely free. So that's enough talk out of me for now. This weekend's about to start, and so are the games, so let's go make some money.